today I'm going to be talking about some really interesting information concerning what's going to be happening in the near future in Fortnite. Now, first of all, I've got some really interesting information to announce regarding Festival Mode for those who still play it. But the Season 12 artist has been revealed as Lisa from Blackpink. So that is going to be a really interesting season for that. Let me know where you guys' views and opinions are of that in the comments box down below. Now, courtesy of Lilo World, a known Fortnite Twitter guy and data miner, No Sweat Battle Royale weekend event is out now, which is currently ongoing at this present moment in time. Now, for those who don't know, unranked Battle Royale matches have been adjusted to 60 players instead of 80, and the deodorant applicator drop rate has increased. So that's just during this weekend. I think we're expecting that to be finishing either tomorrow or Tuesday time recording. So that is really interesting to think about there. Also, for those who don't know, if you go into Battle Royale at the moment, you will have noticed that there is a pink cloud in the sky, which is this one, as you guys are currently seeing on screen. Now, this was stage 1, which happened about 4 or 5 days ago now, guys. And over the last few days, it's been evolving as such. And this is what's going to eventually become the giant Homer boss that's going to be we're going to be experiencing when the next week's update drops. So that is really interesting. This is what it currently looks like as of right now. You can find this in the south portion of the map on Battle Royale's mode. So that is really interesting to think about. Then eventually, as you guys may have noticed, if you paid attention to one of the trailers from the Simpsons, you will have noticed that this will eventually turn into the giant Homer boss skin, which is really interesting to think about there, guys. And we're expecting giant Homer apparently to be shooting out the 0-point shard that he initially swallowed from a number of weeks ago back onto the Fortnite island. We don't know exactly when over the next week he's going to be doing this, but it is really interesting to think about there, guys. Really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. Also, we've got some really interesting information concerning, we've got some interesting promotional art from Fortnite's official Twitter or X account. As you guys can currently see on the screen, we've got numerous skins and bosses. So as you guys can see, we've got Godzilla, we've got Superman, we've got the giant Homer Simpson. Think of that, we've got the Mystery Machine. We've got numerous other various skins right here. We've also got the DeLorean from Back to the Future, which is really interesting. We've got Kong, we've got Megazord, we've got numerous others as well. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is in there somewhere. And just behind the text, you will notice that there's actually a Jonesy skin. Presumably Jonesy the Second, which is really interesting to think about there, guys. And also, apparently it has been we've been reliably informed that on this teaser that was slotted by Drew Disney Dude, apparently we can hear the Dark Presence in the background of this. So let's check this out here, guys. So that is really interesting to think about there, guys. So as you guys can see, there's the Jonesy skin, Jonesy the Second, apparently, with the Rift gun, which is really interesting to think about, that we are familiar with, of course, from the Zero Crisis finale event. So very, very interesting. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of that in the comments. And talking of the DeLorean from Back to the Future, as you guys can see from DeLorean Labs, Amazing to see a whole new generation get to experience the DeLorean in the upcoming Fortnite Chapter 7. The hype is real. Fortnite has always been innovative and ahead of the pack with its digital V-Bucks ecosystem, and arguably the most culturally relevant game of the decade, with over 650 million registered players. It's an honour to be here and thankful for the iconic DMC to be driven by the next wave of time travellers. See you in game McFly 11/29/25. And this is the promotional image that they've put out promoting the Back to the Future collaboration. Very, very interesting there, guys. Again, let me know what you guys' views and opinions are. Now, the alleged shape, which apparently is going to be a point of interest on the Chapter 7 map, apparently is going to be a parody of the Las Vegas sphere, which would make sense, actually, because Chapter 7 is going to primarily focus on the areas of Las Vegas and Los Angeles, which is really interesting. But the big diamond shape will be a parody of the Las Vegas sphere, with a face similar to the one from sprites that will react to players nearby. Will be found on the Desert City POI that Epic showed us in the POI's video, which I think is referring to this specific video I'll put up on screen, which is this on screen. As you guys can see, we've got various different points of interest, primarily focused around like a water park. There's a desert POI that you guys can see. If you look pretty much up in this corner here, about part way through, you'll notice there's that pink colour, and that's presumably going to be relating to the shape, which is really interesting to think about there, guys. Really keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of that. Now, according to Midnight Rangoon on Twitter or X, apparently the Chapter 7 Season 1 code name is going to be called Pacific Break. So that is really interesting. So as you guys can see, there's alongside that we've got Shock and Awesome, which we've already had, Myths and Mortals, Resistance that we had from back in the day, Wilds that we had from back in the day. Very, very intriguing there, guys. Now, coming from Quandale Leaks, aka Sprig Planter 7, I've got this really interesting key art that's leaked online. We don't know whether or not this is true at this present moment in time, but it is a really interesting promotional teaser. As you guys can see, there was this skin right here, this lion-looking skin. Apparently is one of the skins that we actually got from one of the surveys, which is really interesting to think about there, guys. Really keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of this. We've also got this really massive city landscape with like numerous various different buildings. We've got floating islands, which is really interesting as well. Now, he apparently found this coming from a guy called 4chan, who apparently has leaked many of the Chapter 6 seasons in the past. Also, this image confirms the key art is real. As you can see, the lion skin grinding on rails, presumably, I think it's referring to this one, the guy on the left, is grinding on rails similar to this one, apparently. And apparently this has also been backed up by someone called Fezzy. So that is really interesting. Really keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. But it is really interesting to think about, to see where they're going with this. Chapter 7, more information coming from Pony Ray, another Fortnite data miner. A small change to the running animation, not the OG movement. New sprinting heads-up display, an updated health bar, new in-game heads-up display user interface, new smart build options, new storm shapes feature, which I have covered in a previous video, and map is mixed with few chapters design. Now, I still haven't seen much in regards to the 7 as of late, but I'm hoping we're going to get to see some more information on that coming into the Chapter 7 live event, which, don't forget guys, is going down November 29th, just under a week's time. New server for collabs. All characters people mentioned, users asked which ones they would like to see in Fortnite. So in real life people got likes of Rowdy Roddy Piper from WWE, Tupac Shakur, Guns N' Roses, Patrick Warburton, Cameron Boyce, Madonna, Sylvester Stallone. Movies, we've got the of Megamind, Twilight, Lord of the Rings, which would be interesting. Disney's The Princess and the Frog, Cat in a Hat. Series include like South Park, which I think, as my understanding, is confirmed. Battlestar Galactica, Mr. Bean, Sesame Street, Phineas and Ferb. Then interesting games. Now we're expecting to see the Foundation return, so that is really interesting, as well as Captain Jones. But there are also very interesting ones. So we've got Lethal Company, Clash of Clans, Diablo, The Last of Us, Halo, Pokemon. I don't know. Well, it depends on if Nintendo decide to collaborate, but we'll have to wait and see. Animal Crossing and Marvel. So very, very intrigued to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of that. Interesting Chapter 7 map images here as well that have surfaced online. Which is really interesting to think about there, guys. Really keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. Got a biome which has been leaked out. It is really interesting to think about there, guys. We've got a few other images as well. We don't know who this YouTuber is, our content creator. I think it's been up to a bit no good here, but really keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of that. There's been a Chapter 7 desert biome that's been leaked out. We've also got another one here, as aforementioned before. Alternative Reality Falls. Really intrigued. Venture, the floor is lava, modifier madness, happening November 21st through 25th. So for those who are fans of Floor is Lava, if you go down to Venture mode, and I think it's in Reload, you can actually play a game of Floor is Lava on that. Very, very intrigued to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of this. We've also got Itchy and Scratchy, which are also in the actual item shop right now. So which is really interesting. So there's Scratchy, there's Itchy. Very, very intrigued to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of these in the comments box down below. Very, very intrigued. If you do decide to purchase anything in the item shop, use code DEATHMONK1992 to set up after every 2 weeks. Make sure you guys keep putting it back in. And I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, peace out.